jump. We came to get exactly what you want. Came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, we live, you know. We came here to say that you don't really want it with us. Yeah, the sports show. Yeah.
Nah,
I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. We might as well jump right into that bullshit. We need to jump right into that bullshit. That's some bullshit. It is. It's some bullshit. I'm with all of it. I'm with all of it. I'm mad. I know I'm mad.
I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing. Matt, you've been on PTO.
It's gonna be a tough day at the office today, baby.
You've been on PTO for like 2 weeks, but
shit, I'm mad.
Welcome to episode 190 of the Yerrr Sports Show. As you can see, this is going to be an explosive episode already. I am your host, the Wise Brother, aka Big Baby, aka the Soul R&B. At the bottom of the pyramid today, back from his FMLA, BK Matt.
What's going on, y'all? I'm mad.
And at the top of the pyramid, as always, the Queen, 100K Tay, Air Infinity herself. Again, for Queen Tay.
What up?
I'm
not recording with him if he's in a bad mood. Because he's gonna take it to hell, and I'm not with it today.
You better not support that, yo. I talk so much about my goddamn sister and why these women need to get their shit together. If you support that, don't do it. Don't do it. Mary, where Marianne at? Get her. Put her in the screen or something. Get her. No.
We're gonna play the clip in question of what we're talking about. Obviously, Natalie Nunn.
We won it from the jump. Okay.
The energy will be matched today. I see. So I see we taking it back old school between Matt and Tay today for sure. But as we know, Natalie Nunn made headlines with her interview with Cam Newton.
Y'all didn't ask how my week was.
Y'all jumped right into the fires. I didn't ask anybody how their week was.
All I said was, I hope he's not in a bad, because I could always tell when Matt is in a bad mood because he's sitting there looking like a toe with the ceiling fan is reflecting a light down the middle of his face, so it's like making it even more accentuated that he's pissed.
Before we get into it again, how was everybody's week? Queen, let's start with you.
It was so good. It was so relaxing. I was in bed by 6 p.m. every day. I mean, granted, I was recovering from the flu.
Right.
Get y'all flu shot, because that flu this season,
it feels everybody.
Like it was intense. I lost about 3 pounds. Like, I couldn't do anything but watch TV.
Well, you be moving around sometimes like a chicken without his head, so I think sometimes you need to. This was your hey, take a seat.
Nobody tells me to sit down.
No, because you don't. No. Tell you to sit down, you be like, "We talking."
I just take her chair because I know she ain't going to. So shit.
I was on vacation from work, but then I hate the fact that I got sick on vacation.
Well, being sick on vacation is the worst.
Same.
Like,
yeah.
Why couldn't I be sick on their time? Why couldn't I be sick on? Why I had to be sick on my time?
Because we can't afford it. Can't afford it.
What'd y'all do for New Year's Eve?
I slept.
Who does that? To sleep.
I'm not gonna hold you, Tay. Like, being up for 4 days straight, that's taxing. It is taxing. So when I finally got to touch my bed, it was over. I was in the doghouse for it later, but I needed to sleep. We're gonna have. I mean, I'll make it up to her next New Year's, but I needed to sleep.
I work overnights now for the next month, so I was at work as the ball dropped, which is fine. It's not my first year that it has happened, and nor probably be my last year. But it wasn't anything like, for me, the ball drop, I'll stay up until 12 and then Happy New Year and then go to sleep. It's New Year's Day that's more important to me than actual New Year's Eve.
Why? You Haitian?
Hmm?
You Haitian?
No. But me and my mother and my grandmother came up with a tradition post after the holidays, after the pandemic, because 2020 was kind of rough for us. It was rough for everybody. Nobody was working, and we would usually do a gift exchange and everything like that. And we kind of was like, all right, well, you work on Christmas, what it used to be. Let's do something on New Year's where we have brunch together, we exchange gifts, we
That's
watch
nice.
movies, play games, and that's exactly what we did. So we've been doing that tradition for a little while now. So,
I love
like,
that for you.
yeah. So,
Thank you for asking me. So I watch Stranger Things.
I
You're
watch
into
Stranger
that?
Things.
I'm look, the kids are into it. I'm like, all right, maybe I should give it a try.
I watched the
So,
series finale.
I heard people were like losing their mind over it.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far to say I was losing my mind over it, but like, I
okay,
watched.
what can you compare it to that me and Dre should like give it a check out?
You guys used to like Goosebumps when you were kids,
Yes,
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
it's like grown Goosebumps.
Yeah, but still with
Oh,
kids.
so like,
Oh,
are you afraid of the dark type shit, right?
Yeah, something like
Okay. Yeah.
oh,
mixed with little Dungeons and Dragons, but it reminds me of those like those scary stories about aliens and other dimensions and stuff. But like, I think it's an easy watch. Especially
is
now that
it?
it's over. Yeah. Now that
Okay,
it's over, it's an easy watch. It's only like 10 episodes per season. It's 5 seasons.
okay, that's not
So
that's
you
Okay.
could it's not bad because we waited like 2-3 years. I think 3 years between each season.
oh,
Seriously?
Yeah, something like that. The first season came out in 2016. The second season came out 2019. The
mhm.
third season came out 2022. And this is the final season or something like that.
You know what that reminds me of? When anime does that where they'll put out a season and don't come out for like another fucking 3-4 years, and then they put out a whole season that don't come out again for another 3-4 years. I
Sounds
feel
Right.
like
like
Power.
Power does that too. A lot of
Power was not like that. I felt like every time I turned around, Power was on the
Power was back on the TV.
Tommy's
It had three
Tommy's
different.
Tommy's series, like literally, it was out 2 years ago, and it just ended this
But
year.
mind
It's
you,
just
this
pissing
was
me
the
off.
last one because remember they had a regular Power, then they
Hmm.
had the one with the old school one with Kane raising Kanan, then they had the Power spinoff with Tariq, and then they had Tommy. So it felt like every year or so there was another Power.
They had a lot of things to fill in the time before something else came out.
I'm surprised I didn't really take to the Tommy spinoff.
You know what's crazy? I didn't start watching Power until everybody started like kind of shutting up about it for a bit, because I hate
Uh,
watching the series and then everybody kind of just like yeah, yeah, yeah,
ruin it.
like just ruin it,
Yeah.
ruin it.
I was late on the Power train too, but not as late as you.
Yeah, no, no, no. I was late. I was late. That was the same thing. I was the same way with Game of Thrones. I started late after it was done,
Me
Never
too.
watched that
and
shit.
then I watch it. I'm like, oh, all right, this was good. I see why people were, how they were. I mean, not exactly. Some people just
We're dragging it.
dragging it, but
I
it was good. It
I
was good.
watched 7 seasons of Game of Thrones in a month.
Was you
COVID.
home?
It had to be COVID.
Around that time? Yeah,
No, it
or a little
wasn't.
bit after
It
it.
wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was before because I watched as the finale was happening. I caught up to season 8, but
Okay.
I watched the whole series in 1 month.
Wow.
What series did I do that with? I think I did that with a lot of shit. Did that with I redid Oz. I watched The Wire.
I did that with The Wire too because I was late
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
The Wire.
I like.
yeah.
Yeah, I did that with the Wire. I watched the Wire around twice. I watched it twice.
I couldn't
Then I
handle
think then I think I watched Marvel from the beginning to the end.
Which one?
This is all of it.
the
Marvel, all the
Avengers.
Marvel
Oh,
movies, all the
look,
Marvel movies.
did you watch
Talking
it
about
in order? Did you
yeah, I
watch
had
it?
to
Did you
look it
watch it?
up and
I'm
I
about to
had to
say, did
look
you
it up.
watch it how they put it out?
I had to look it up in order, so just so I could watch it. I think I might have asked you, or was it? It was either you or Pete. I asked. what was it in order, and I watched it. This is during COVID. But yeah, I watched a lot of shit.
I watched both during COVID too.
I watched Sons of Anarchy like when
Nope,
it came.
couldn't do it.
I watched Anarchy twice. Yeah. That was one of the best shows on television of all time.
That was a really good show.
I didn't like the last. To be fair, I didn't like the last season too much. I thought it was too dark, but I liked every season up until the last one.
Yeah, that was a good series. There was a lot of good series on TV. I can't even remember the time period, but I just remembered at one point in time there's a bunch of good stuff on TV that everybody was just like, "Hey, you watch this? You watch this?"
Not now. I feel like there's such a drought with good TV.
No, it's not. It's not, and you know, sports is not doing it for me right now.
Boy, who are you telling?
I'm loving sports.
Who are you telling?
I'm loving sports. I don't know. I feel like I renewed my love for sports.
Only with the basketball for me, and it's because the Knicks are that much more fun to watch now.
I think we said this on the show a few times, and Taya said it exclusively. This is her quote that the NBA is better when the Knicks are better.
It's a fact. The Knicks, Detroit, Chicago, those markets when they're playing great, trying to get away from us, trying to get away from the goddamn light thing so you can see me better.
Oh, but, that's one thing I need to course correct you on. Before we move forward, a couple weeks ago when we were talking about Shedeur Sanders, and you kept saying like 3 times, but Deion Sanders wasn't a quarterback. Fucking duh! I knew Deion Sanders was not a quarterback. That was never the part of the argument. No, because all he kept saying was Deion Sanders is not a quarterback.
I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the responded to you.
Oh, okay. Because I was just making sure, like, I hope he knew that I knew that Deion Sanders wasn't a quarterback. I definitely wanted to make sure that you knew that I knew that.
I know that you knew that. All you used to talk about was Prime.
I think you saw it. We said it on an episode. I think I saw it in a clip too. I was like, I knew what he was saying, but I'm happy y'all got that cleared up because the next thing we got.
I never said that.
I know you didn't. I said it in the comments. Said that.
I bet. I just wanted to make sure.
Y'all got that squared away because the next thing we're going to talk about again. I'm putting my referee shirt back on, and we're just going to play the clip.
I want to hear how you feel about it.
Oh yeah, you'll hear how I feel about it for sure.
Bullshit.
But I have to, I gotta let the 2 pit bulls go first for sure. Oh God. All right, so if anybody doesn't know, Natalie Nunn was on Cam Newton's podcast.
All the women gonna hate me from this episode. I already know. Women gonna hate me from this episode.
Let me finish lobbing it up. I got you. They asked a bevy of questions. One in particular that Cam asked a few times was, why should a man take a baddie seriously? And we have the clip for you right here, and you'll see us react to it in real time.
All right, come on, Kim. What's the next question?
Why should a man take a baddie serious?
Do you know what the first thing that came to my mind? Or do you want me to say something else?
Me?
You want me to tell you the truth?
But the whole truth?
Because I pay the bills. Because I'm a boss. So how much more serious does it need to get?
You're talking about you.
I'm just saying baddies. Baddies pay the bills. All my baddies get money. Every last one of them are rich. I know what I pay these girls. They make more money than anybody in America on a 9-to-5, you got a good job. My is paid. Okay. So at the end of the day, you said, why should anyone take a baddie serious? Because we pay the bills.
Why should a man?
Because we pay the bills. So you asked a question.
Yeah.
He makes more money than her for sure. She don't give a They don't care. Yeah. Baddies don't care.
But what are the qualities that a baddie may bring to the table?
Businesses?
She's definitely more popular than him. I don't even know who the is. So if he respectfully, I don't watch Major League Baseball, but if he wants to be like with a young, successful baddie that is an it girl, that's what she's
trying to get to an answer.
Right. I don't know. Baddies bring a lot to the table.
Can you name something?
Great mothers.
Okay, talk about it.
I put $1 million swimming pool in my backyard because my daughter said she wants to swim.
All right, boom. There was a lot of fluff in between that, and I'll fill that in. I'll fill that in. I just wanted it for short so we can kind of move into it. A couple things that she said. She spoke more about when she's talking about the baseball player. She's talking about Jazz Chisholm, who is with Anna, who is one of her baddies from, I believe, Baddies East.
And they're making money together.
They're making money together. Now, Natalie Nunn. Here's what I would say about Natalie Nunn. I'll never bash a woman who is about her business and about her money, right? She's doing what she's doing to get her money. Whether I agree with the whole baddies concept or not, she's making her money, and she's putting these women in place to make money and be successful outside of baddies. Right.
Y'all do know that she's a married woman, right? With children, and she married a he was a semi-professional athlete, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That was the next
So
thing.
somebody obviously took her serious. So let's put that there.
Yeah, no, that was the next thing coming, because later on in the clip, she also discusses, again, as you saw at the end, that what she did for her daughter buying the $1 million pool, but she also discussed what she does for the community that she doesn't put online, because that is more about who she is personally versus the professional side of her. She's also discussed how just how she has put so many things in place that people don't talk about enough, and people more focus on the other stuff that she does, more of the baddie stuff than the positive stuff. I do also take into account that social media is social media, and social media lives for the dirt and the tea. Okay. We've been on social media for a minute. So my question to you guys, I want to start with Matt here. Matt, what did you watched the full clip? We all watched the show. We all watched the full clip. Well, we watched enough to talk about it. So, Matt, what do you think about what she said in totality? Some things that she said here and stuff that I didn't put on. What do you think about the clip? The question? Did she answer the question?
Did she answer the question? Fuck no, she didn't answer the question. I feel like she created the whole stereotype of what a baddie should be, because nobody was really jacking that word. She created that word and created that brand. And hats off to her. She made that into $1 million brand, right? I think Natalie Nunn might be worth $5 million off of that brand alone. And hats off to her, because nobody was jacking the Zeus Network except for Jocelyn's Cabaret, I think it was, right? Boom. Hats off to Natalie Nunn. She has the business savvy. But the question was, what does a baddie bring to a relationship? Why should men take a baddie serious? And with the way that you carried yourself on that goddamn platform, with the way that a lot of these women carry themselves on these platforms, how can men take them serious? They're just gonna look at them like what? Like sex. I don't want to look at the person I want to spend the rest of my life with and just think, I just want to fuck. That's all I want to do is fuck. You got to bring something else. Like she did mention great moms. Cool. That might be fair. I can't judge all of that. You might be a great mom. You might be a great person underneath this ego and persona that you created and that you're putting on Front Street. But in all realness, when you're on these platforms, you can't get mad at people for looking at you for one way if you don't present yourself in another light. You're sitting there talking about something. I do charity. This is the platform where you can be bigging up the charities that you're doing. This is the platform where you can be talking about all the good and positive stuff that you bring. Mm-hmm. You should not lead every conversation with money. Money is not everything in a relationship. All you bring is money to the table. Millionaires get cheated on a regular. Millionaires get robbed. Millionaires get brokenhearted. Millionaires get in the ass at the end, bro. It is what it is. Money ain't everything. You got to bring something other than just money and sex, bro. And that's all Natalie pretty much presented. Baddies bring sex and money. Because they it girls on the internet. We all know what IG models and what IG brings. It's a visual. You're gonna push sex. Sex and money. That's it. That's the route to what? Or evil, right? Or is it the route to happiness? You tell me.
Depends on the person.
She didn't answer that question, bro. She like Natalie is, and I want to sit there and believe that that's just a persona. That's not who she really is genuinely to the marriage that she did listed for.
She's shown years. That's who she is for the better part of almost 20 years because her talking. Remember, she's from Bad Girls Club 4.
I remember.
So this persona is her persona from what? Bad Girls Club 4 was like 2009, maybe?
Might have been 2007 or 5.
No, I was already a mother.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was already a mother.
I'm thinking I'm still in high school.
2009? I want to say 2009. I was right. I'm looking it up now. It was 2009.
That's crazy. I thought I was still in high school.
But are you finished?
Go ahead.
One, that was a very backhanded question that Cam Newton asked, right? Do I feel like it was a very backhanded question that it wasn't asked with proper intent. It was a question that he asked basically to me to play her in a very passive aggressive way, right? My only issue with questions like that is the questioner, right? Right now we are living in an age where there's men calling themselves baddies.
You're gay.
I'm serious. No, I'm serious. We are living in a world where there's a lot of red pill content of men feeling like the sexualization of women means that they deserve to be treated like skanks and skeezers and whores and prostitutes. And that's why they feel like you deserve for me to treat you terribly because of how you dress. Because
like the slut me out crew?
I'm talking about I'm just in general. If you see some of the comments on, you guys don't remember, I wore this outfit to go to Beyonce's concert a couple years ago. Right? It was a sexy outfit. It was matching the Renaissance theme. And remember, the guy told me that I was and no one would ever take me serious. And now, mind you, I have 2 master's degrees. Yeah, you guys don't remember? I sent you guys the stuff and told y'all to go after him, but then I just ended up like deleting the comment because I'm like going back and forth with him. It does nothing.
I vaguely remember that.
He said I was disgusting. And no man will ever take me serious, right? This is my thing. A man will take you serious only if he wants to take you serious. Whether you post sexy, whether you don't post sexy. Look at what they say about Megan Thee Stallion and Clay. Her brand is sexy as hell. And they're equally yoked because she makes money, he makes money. I mean, granted, she's more of a she has a talent, like she raps, and she's a pretty damn good rapper. I think that a man is going to take you serious only at the level of where he wants to be in a relationship in general. I don't think it always has something to do with the woman. And vice versa. A woman's going to be in a relationship with a man that she takes seriously and do things. That's how I feel, right? With the question, Matt, I do agree that she did not answer the question, right? But I also believe that it was a very backhanded, loaded question. I believe that this question was to kind of put her on the spot about the content of Baddies. And let's be real, like Cam Newton was what I didn't like what people were doing was attacking his talent, right? Cam Newton, I'm not going to talk about anybody's talent. He did too. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm not taking it there. He was a starting quarterback in the NFL, had a pretty damn good career. Mm-hmm. And his everything is out of stock. And and made a hell of a post NFL career by doing content. Right? Now, granted, this is a man who has 9 different children. He's in the grand scheme of things, if I'm looking for a partner in a man, yeah, he's popular, yeah, he's a millionaire, but then I'll have to question his values based on how disposable you look at relationships.
Yeah. That's understandable. I can understand that. 100% understand that. My problem with Natalie is leading with money.
Yeah, I don't. But the thing is too, is like we are in an unfortunate society where, you see, I can go on and on about this because I do feel like there are systems in place, especially in communities of color, where the economic disparities are so real that people are fighting for scraps. Let's be real here. I also am a woman who makes a living for herself. And I would feel offended if I make a lot of money comparable to the money that he's making right now, and you're asking me what I basically bring to the table, like what I bring to the table. I'm putting money in these girls' hands. I'm making them millionaires. So Matt, this is my thing.
I got you.
What if there's a girl, right? Mm-hmm. And she had to strip to get through college, but she never any of the guys that she danced for, right? And she had to really make it through college to do so.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And there's two stories like that.
Yeah.
But was still a good girl. But because of the persona that she comes across, you're going to have men that's going to play her regardless. These are men, to me, that are very immature. I get what you're saying about leading with money, right? But that's the first thing that when somebody asks you, what do you bring to the table? They're not asking if you have morals and values. They're asking you what basically, are you ghetto trash or not? And people kind of correlate where your financial level is with your value. Unfortunately, I do agree with that. Do I think we should all be leading with money? No. Right? But you run into these problems when you're dating somebody that you're not equally yoked to. The problem is a lot of people think they're more equally yoked than they really are. Yeah. They think a lot of people, what I found, because being in the dating scene for a couple of years, because I was single for a long time, I've had guys play me and ask me questions like that. And I felt offended by those questions. I should be asking you, what do you bring to the table? Not me. It's very rare that I went out with a man that made more money than me. So should I be like, he has no value because I make more money than him? No. But
you don't feel that way, but a lot of women do feel that way. They'll literally start off their perception of what they want this relationship to be by where you take them out to. What presents you get them. Right. If you're gonna get their nails or their hair done, or like literally I literally see it on Instagram and Facebook all the time. Like, yo, get out my DMs if you're not trying to spend nothing. What?
Yeah, but a lot of men want all the benefits of being in a relationship with a woman without providing for that woman. And providing means different things to different people. You get what I'm saying? A lot of men will sit there. Let me tell you something, what the homies are not telling you, right? That they will sit there and to y'all say, she a hoe, she a this, she a that, but they be the number one motherfucker DMs. And then what scares me is how far a man will go to have sex with someone. A man will fake an entire relationship they will fake their entire intentions with you just to get ass. Listen, I'm serious. You both are not in that situation. The thing is, you got to look outside of who you are. And I'm pretty sure you know fuckboys like that too.
No, 100%.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And typically those type of dudes, I don't really take anything.
Associate. No, you don't take them serious either. If Cam Newton didn't have millions of dollars, you look at me like, yo, he's a bum.
I would look at
9 kids.
My whole thing is, and I guess that question led to like the bigger issue in today's dating world, right? Where it's like, yo, the general question is, what do both sides bring to a table, right? For a man, it's always, we gotta bring financial stability and what security, and we have to be able to, and we have to provide physically, mentally, and emotionally. And
it depends. I think that unfortunately that's your.
I'm ready to jump in.
Go ahead, man. I'm waiting.
Wait. I like this question here that you were saying, Matt, and I do have something to say about that, right? I think that a lot of women want to know if a man could provide for themselves, because you have a lot of men out here, right, who are only men in age only. I don't know what it is culturally and in this whole day and age. You get what I'm saying? But I find that men don't want to be protectors and providers. And when I say this is the first generation that women are not marrying for financial stability, because women have the ability to get out there and get their own. And then that also comes with a level of being hyper independent. A woman does not want to be a dependent. If I take care of everything on my own, I don't want a man come and tell me about no 50-50. You get what I'm saying? Because if I gotta go 50-50, I'd rather live with one of y'all and go 50-50 then. Like, I'd rather have a roommate because I get to do whatever I want to do. But protecting and providing means something completely different to me than it could to some people. And I think we're not emotionally evolved enough. But go ahead, Dre.
On the Natalie Nunn stuff first, Tay's right. It was a loaded question, but that question has to stop being asked in general. And I've said this a billion times. We have to stop asking each other what each other brings to the table, because now you're walking into a situation with expectations you shouldn't have. You're walking into a situation with expectations you shouldn't have, and then now it becomes oh well, you say you're gonna do this, you say you're gonna do this. People should lead with action versus leading with with words. That's probably one of the biggest issues we've seen in general. We've all been through it in all three of our situations. We've all been through it with people who said one thing and then become a whole different thing. Natalie Nunn, yeah, her persona, her baddie persona, is what that is, and that's her moneymaker. How she is off screen with her family, that's a whole different thing. And I think we have to, not us, because we obviously know, but people have to do a better job of separating the art and the artist in certain situations, right? We spoke about other situations where the art and the artist is basically merged together. It's the same thing. But I don't believe that Natalie Nunn is out here talking crazy to her daughter the way she be talking to Scotty Lynn and the rest of them on Baddies, right? Like, no, it's just not that. Asking somebody who makes millions of dollars what they bring to the table is basically like I would expect her to say, "I am the table." That's what I was expecting her to say, and it would have been a valid answer.
Say that.
It would have been a valid answer, right?
But she said that.
You asking two people with a bunch of money, what do you bring to the table? The same thing you bring to the table.
But why when we talk about bringing stuff to the table, it always has to be money?
It's always financially for the most part.
It's always financially.
I have to be honest. Can I be honest with you though? I've been asked that question by men more times than so many times that I feel offended almost, because they'll look at the fact that I'm a single mother or whatever the case may be, and it's like correlating offensive things to tie it to my value. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. I make more money than you. I travel the world on my own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I take care of my daughter on my own. And my daughter goes to private school on my own in my village. You get what I'm saying? So obviously, if people are so afraid to be taken advantage of with money they don't have,
mm-hmm.
I think that's to me, that's the weirdest shit ever. It's like if I'm coming to you and I can look and I can kind of tell if you make this or if you don't. But some of the lamest dudes I know have money. Like what? And money means, let me tell you something. You can have a man with a lot of money and he's not generous. Then what?
Travis Kelce?
It means nothing.
Travis Kelce?
Yeah. It means nothing.
Coming up on a bag, boy.
Let me tell you something. When I consider somebody being on my level, right? It's not just about, I also know life is a mother sometimes. Excuse my language. You know, I'm curbing it. You could be up today and down tomorrow, baby. One thing about life, them tables, they always turn.
Facts. But my thing is,
And your character, and no, I cooked your argument already.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
It's just begun.
I just feel like we've just been so nice.
It did not just begun. Y'all said what y'all said, and we're gonna move forward. We got other things to speak.
Yeah, we're gonna move soon. We're gonna move on soon. But them tables always turn, right? One day, my thing is, one day I could be up. It's happened to all of us. You know what I'm saying? All of us, to be real with you, most of us are 1 or 2 paychecks away from poverty, baby. Okay, so it's like your core values matter. Your core values matter to me. You get what I mean? Because I would rather date a generous man than a wealthy man. You're not hearing me. Because if a man is a generous man, he's generous with his emotions, he's generous with his money. You don't have to, when you're with the right person, you don't have to worry about none of that. You don't have to worry about none of that at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just be honest, and I'll be real with you. I've never really, my daughter watches baddies. I don't really watch it. I feel like I'm too old for that. Right? It's not my thing to, I don't like seeing Black women in particular. I don't like seeing Black women enact violence against each other and stuff on national TV. I don't like it at all. Right? Just to be real with you. It's not something that I enjoy. You know, but if that's a means for people to make the money on an illusion of these brands, make it. The corporate people are stealing from us anyway. So it's like, might as well, they're exploiting us anyway. So might as well make your coins. But like I said, your core values matter. Your core values matter. And I don't believe that Cam Newton should have asked that. That question was very underhanded. An underhanded question deserves an even more underhanded response. For 2026, I am matching every disrespect with disrespect.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just over it at this point.
Because I realize that in handling things with diplomacy, people feel comfortable being disrespectful and being passive aggressive. And I do appreciate that Natalie did put it out there that these women are making money. These women are taking care of their families. Because men, unfortunately, because of the society that we live in, you know, the prison industrial complex, the baby mama drama, it's like we can't depend on you, so we got to do it ourselves.
My thing is, there's no problem with a woman having her own, but there's a problem if relationships don't last or don't generate because that complex of we feel like not necessarily men, but women feeling like, oh, we don't need you. If I can do all this by myself, I don't need you. So then, all right, there's going to be more and more in time single moms, single dads, single everything. Because that mindset of we don't need you. Oh, then all right, you won't be like that. Be like that.
Yeah,
Struggle
because
on your own.
a lot of men choke before stepping up to the plate. You don't see it like that because you're not a man like that.
Okay, and a lot of women block their blessing because not everything is about money. That's my thing.
The only women that's worried about money like that in relationship is women who don't like the men that they with.
Or baddies.
No, but that's not necessarily it. That's not necessarily that. I feel like women would go through hell with a man. But the only problem with a lot of these men too, if you go through hell with these men, you'll never see a heaven again with them.
But say the women that you're talking about are women with morals. There's a lot of women today, they live off of this. A lot of women today live off of this social media reference where but a lot of them go off of that. You gotta have a bag, you gotta have an extra hustle, you gotta have a side hustle, you gotta have a certain foreign, you gotta have all of that. It's not just, I'm not saying what men have been doing from the beginning of the time is good, but no, today, in today's reality, the dating world is, and you know it. Because of that one track mind that you gotta look the part.
I don't think it's because of that one track mind because of money. I don't think money is the reason for it. I think it's because people are not falling in love because we don't understand what love is. And a lot of the time too, we don't fall. We don't, but this generation does not believe in the sanctity of marriage the same way a lot of people have it.
Why?
Because let me tell you something. Because I said it before. This is the first. Unfortunately, a lot of men have fallen short as providers and protectors of their families, and that is the God's honest truth. Because we live in a very disposable society. The thing is, 90% of the time, a lot out of 10 men, 8 men are cheating on their girlfriends, and their girlfriends could be completely perfect. Have nothing, it has nothing to do with them, it has nothing to do with this, but they get out there, they love the next best thing. The grass is greener on the other side.
Women do too.
A lot of society's issues started with men. And
It
women
started
too.
with men, and now women are taking the ball and doing the same shit.
It started with men. Women are very reactive. Men are very proactive. At the end of the day, right? A lot of men are like, "What are you going to do for me?" Like they want to be the women in these situations. A lot of men want to be courted. And the thing is, you guys are not in the dating world like that. Up until recently, I mean, granted, I took a long break from dating. A long break before I'm in what I'm in now. You get what I'm saying? And before then, it was a carousel of horrors. It was a carousel of horrors, right? It was men who would love bomb you and then tell you they don't want nothing serious. There's a lot of men who be like, and when I tell you go through the ends of the earth for some, they'll go through the ends of the earth for some and then turn into a whole different person after you give in. You get what I'm saying? Or there's people who just don't have your back. And the thing is, I think it's because people keep people they don't like just to have somebody. I think that's what I don't think it has nothing to do with money. I don't think it has nothing to do with status. I think that it has a lot to do with not wanting to be lonely and then getting with people they don't genuinely like. The problem doesn't start with money. The problem starts with I'm with you because you like me and I don't like you like that. So if push on the shelf, I could walk away because I'm not really invested. People are not willing to be invested.
So my question is, men are the only one that do that?
I went on a whole 7 days with a man. I went on a whole 7 days married. What? Married? Why are you on a dating site? And you're married. Married. And then the women is like, oh, these women want my husband. There's nobody more single than a married man most of the time. I'm just being honest with you too. Y'all be people y'all don't like and then wonder why you have relationship issues.
But I asked you the question, are men the only one that do that?
Mostly, yes. It's very rare. I'm telling you, I can find out of 10 men, 7 men ain't out of 10. Out of 10 women, 3 women, 7 women are.
Two personal friends.
Line up 10 men in front of me and line up 10 women in front of me. Line them up. I bet you. I'm so confident in this that I will bet my life savings on it. 7 out of 10 men, you find 2 decent ones. Right? You find one that maybe. You find 5 that are straight terrorists and one that don't know what he wants. And with the women, you find 3 low down dogs and the rest of them are fairly decent. And I stand on that. I
feel like
women are losers too. Don't get it wrong. There's women losers. I told Dre I want to talk about that at another time. But there's women who are losers too. But you let's be real. A lot of societal issues with dating and stuff comes from men because social media makes people look just the same way they over sexualize people. It makes women disposable to men.
Yeah, and in that same breath, now that if women are looking disposable to men, some women are flipping it. It was like, all right, well, what can you do for me? And then so I don't get hurt. And it goes back to what Matt said as well. Like, it's about leading with money. But the problem is, again, what Tay said is y'all be dating people y'all don't like, right? And then I have a problem with people judging people based off their appearance. We see Megan Stallion is the prime example. Megan Stallion is one of the most beautiful women in the world. She is a whole ass a whole
nerd.
Whole nerd.
A whole nerd.
Whole nerd. But you know why?
Smart too, and got her college.
Super smart, right? You see some of these guys out here, big, stocky, and everything like that. They inside watching daytime dramas, crying and everything like that. It is one of those things where society has made it to where money is the root of everything. But past that whole "what do you bring to the table" thing is not really about money. It's not really about money. At least not for us.
I think that question is not.
It's
depends
an
on
unfair
who's asking that question.
It's an unfair question.
Yeah.
And yes, it is dependent on who's asking the question. If two millionaires are asking each other, "What do you bring to the table?" Y'all looking in the mirror at each other.
Yeah.
Right. If a woman who's making more money than a man, and a man is asking a woman, "What do you bring to the table?" It's like, bro, really? Like, if a man is asking a woman, if a woman is asking a man, "What does he bring to the table?" and he makes more money than her, same thing. Let's stop asking this dumbass question. I thought we got over this question years ago. I thought we said we was gonna stop asking this shit.
Wasn't it replaced with the "What's your 5-year plan"? Where do you see me in it? I thought
What's your 5-year plan has been around for decades.
So. I don't ask about a 5-year plan because I know that life here today, gone today, baby. So
Facts.
I don't like
facts.
Life is one big terrorist attack waiting to happen.
Yeah, 5 years ago, I was fitting to face cancer. Who would have had that on their 5-year plan?
Right.
Exactly.
So I don't even. My thing is too. It's like get to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? And if you like them, there's things that you're going to be willing to go through with them. The thing is, people are just against each other. It should be us against whatever problems come our way. But people don't believe in the sanctity of monogamy, and I think that's a bigger issue. You get what I'm saying? And they go online and they think that, oh, you know what? She took a picture in her bra and panties, so she's a. But then you got 6 kids by 12 different women, and you a saint, and I'm supposed to be the Virgin Mary for you? For you? And you don't even want a relationship? Like, make that make sense. It doesn't make it's not clocking to me.
I'll say this and end this. People need to do what works for their house. People talk about he makes this, she makes this. Do what works for your house. Do what works for your relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
And stick to that.
You ask me that question, I'm gonna say 2 little girls that I raised on my own. That's what the fuck I'm gonna answer with. What do you bring to the table? 2 little girls that I raised on my own.
I'm just gonna disregard the question.
I felt offended every time that question was asked to me. I felt offended. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, you see the quality of what it is. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, the thing is, if you ask me what I bring to the table and stuff like that, you obviously don't know what you got in front of you. So get the hell up out my face. Because I'm not gonna ask you that question. Eventually, like, you weren't on the screen when I told Dre this, but I was saying, like, I'd rather date a generous man. And generous doesn't just mean money, because it means, you know what, if you're dating the right person, him getting your nails and stuff done, it's not going to be a problem. Going out to eat is not going to be a problem. Doing things in the house is not going to be a problem. When you date people you actually like, you do whatever you. It's like you do whatever for them. Like, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna add to this and end this here. Taking care of your partner, whether it's a woman getting her guy's haircut, getting his woman's hair and nails done, whatever, that is up to y'all. That is up to y'all. And if you're going into an experience expecting this from your partner when you wasn't even doing it yourself to begin with, that's a whole different problem. Because I
have a problem with certain women with.
Yeah. That's a whole different problem.
Damn well that you you know damn well you know damn well you wasn't used to coach. Or
right.
You all right? You knew damn well that you have a coach budget.
That's the same ones.
And you
those are the same
want
ones
your
I'm
man to
talking
buy
about.
you Louis Vuitton. Let's be real here.
But
like
those are the same ones I'm talking about.
You've seen me with a Chanel purse. You've seen me with a Dior purse. So you know that's where that's the level of luxury I provide myself. It doesn't matter who provides it for me. Who's to say I bought all them bags on my own?
Doesn't matter. That's where your standard is out at for yourself, and if your standard is there for yourself and you can provide that for yourself,
I provide what I require.
You provide what you require. There you go. Yes.
I provide what
yes.
I require.
But then you go.
And that's on both sides. But that's on both sides.
Exactly.
That's on both sides.
Don't ask what you bring to the table and my shit's baked and your ain't. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, no, but we have to, again, she just said it, and as men, we have to do the same thing.
Yeah.
I provide what I require, what I provide. So,
and this is coming from the president of the She-Ra Man Haters Club.
Man, you ain't in that club no more. You done. You retired. Hang your jersey up.
Don't be telling her business on here like she not like she not the grand poobah of
She don't
it.
hate men because she love me and you. She can't say that.
That don't mean
it means everything. I can't go around saying fuck women knowing that I know who my older sister is and who my little sister is. I can't do it. I can't sit there and say I hate women. I don't.
I'm the president of the She-Ra Man Haters Club. I do not like men. I feel like me being a straight woman is my mental illness. I think it's my being a straight black woman in America. I think that is my my mental illness and my Achilles heel. I wish I was gay.
It's wild. It's just crazy.
I just don't. As much as I don't like men, I don't like women either.
So, next topic, please. Next topic.
You just here. You know someone we don't like? That orange man sitting in that White House, because he just be doing stuff. Unfortunately,
I don't mind.
So you have to. What you mean you don't pay? You don't have the privilege.
I didn't vote for him.
You don't have the privilege to ignore.
I didn't vote for him.
Especially when it affect my job. Especially when it affect my job. So this man decides he is going to go into Venezuela, bomb Caracas, take the president and his wife of the country, and then have a press conference.
They went to sleep in the palace and woke up in Sunset Park.
Right. Right. It was like
life comes at you quick, and it's cold.
Super quick. Yeah, you're not even getting summertime sunset. You get you get Brick City sunset.
Life comes at you fast.
That's crazy.
Imagine
what is the cause of all of this? What is the cause of all of this? Do anybody know what is the cause of all of this?
That's great.
Oil. I'm not going to get into the semantics of the other stuff that they're saying on TV about Venezuela and this moving drugs at a rapid rate and all that shit. It is not about that. Because President Trump, before he became president, was talking about how much oil that Venezuela had. And if they were weak, he would take advantage of it. This is before he became president. Now, boom.
Chicken? What's with the oil?
Unfortunately, what I would say about this, right?
Okay.
There were atrocities happening in Venezuela, right? The people were under vicious rule for some time. They were under rule that was really oppressive. 30 million people, not 30 million people, but it was a vast oppression out there, right? You have a lot of people from Venezuela cheering this, right?
Yeah.
But this is my biggest concern. You can't drive out darkness with darkness and expect peace. You can't fight wars with bigger wars and expect dominance, right? My other concern is that he's doing these things without the proper approvals, which can make them unconstitutional. It makes me concerned about the state of affairs in the United States, what we need to figure out stuff at home before we go try to fix another country. This is the 8th country that this president has bombed in less than a year in power. And I think that this attack on Venezuela has nothing to do with liberation and has everything to do with greed and capitalism. And we don't live in an oligarchy. We live in a democracy. And I believe that this administration has gone so far from the tenets of the United States that it's startling in many ways.
It's unfortunate, and you know how you'd read in textbooks about, and I always take it back here, right? You in school, you see them bum high school textbooks with everybody writing in them and stuff like that, and you read about America going to this country, doing this in that country, doing this in this country, doing this in that country. What threat did Venezuela have? Like what was the Venezuelan threat to America?
None. There's none. There's
Right?
100% no threat from Venezuela.
There-
That's
there-
why it threw me off guard. I'm like, what is the reason for all of this? It made no sense to me.
There's no threat, and not only did you probably harmed a lot of people, right?
Thousands.
Thousands of people. You've also inconvenienced some of your people in your country. And my biggest part, the reason why I hate politics is that yes, it's like Bloods and Crips. If your man's is wrong, you're not gonna talk about how bad your man's is wrong. You're just gonna ride out with it. Like you're gonna be loyal to the party, good, bad, or indifferent. But he's inconveniencing most of America by his actions. Not just this particular one, but all of his actions. Like we had a whole government shutdown for however many months. People out of work, TSA people not getting paid, planes grounded because we don't have enough workers. The VA taking long to get people back, to get people them benefits, and yeah, everything's been good. We had an all-time low with such and such. No, we not. Cut the shit, bro. Like, bro, like you're not making this. You're not making this a safe place, right? You want to make it seem like yeah, America is this big, great country. America is a third world country with a Gucci belt on.
Damn, that is the most accurate description I've ever heard in my life.
Period.
That's crazy. That fits.
Period.
I just feel like
It's
Donald Trump.
a homeless person with a Gucci belt.
I'm not gonna hold you. Donald Trump make us feel like we are in a one-sided ass domestic dispute. It's a weird ass relationship where the only one that's benefiting off of this shit that he's doing is him.
It's him.
He's the only one benefiting.
It's him.
Shit. We not benefiting shit.
No, he's not the only one benefiting. There's billionaires behind the scenes that pull the strings. They're the ones that are benefiting. They're the ones who, that's why it was so important for them to get him back in office. Because now the open and free market and the money, it's always where the money is. Always where the money is, unfortunately.
Where the money reside, where the money reside.
Yeah, you talking about money when it comes to dating. This is the real big kahuna.
Nah, I think MS-13 is real, y'all. MS-13 is real.
They don't care about MS-13 in the damn White House. Let's be real here.
MS-13 real though. just let me. It's real, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think it's to the effect that it was on that particular show because it was.
I know what show you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not to the same effect. If a Democrat was in office, yeah, MS-13 was running wild, like for sure.
My shit is that when he get out of the office, at this point, I don't even think he's gonna get out of office. That's a stat. That's where I'm at with it.
That'd be his wish.
It feels like that they're trying to plot some shit where he might end up staying. So it's like, yo, if he eventually gets the fuck out of office, the damage is so fucking crazy. It's gonna take us fucking decades to recover and repair the shit he's done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, that's how I just like I put my head down to it because like, what the fuck can anybody do? They gave this motherfucker power, knowing he didn't deserve it, knowing he wasn't equipped, had the right state of mind, and none of that. Boy came in here on some big Willie and just started up everything instantly. Instantly. Healthcare, taxes, everything.
Yo.
It's like, yo, it's bad.
I'm glad I got my procedure done in 20.
It's to the point where like women, they don't have. It's like he's leading to the point where women ain't gonna have no rights. It's looking like that's where he's going.
So
it's already bad enough for women now. Like he's not making it better.
Thank God for Natalie Nunn making those women millionaires because they be
right. Natalie Nunn doing her part, man.
Doing the people's work.
they got stipulations for food stamps that was harsher than it was before.
Bro, I'm telling you,
right? You know what's crazy? People are really struggling out here. Like they're playing Russian roulette with our lives, man. People are struggling out here. The American healthcare system is already like abysmal at best. You get what I'm saying? Like third world countries are lapping us when it comes to access to healthcare. They are playing Russian roulette with our lives, and people are just sitting there like, yeah, MAGA! Like, it's not
they can
a game.
afford this. Because they can afford that. The people that are chicken.
Crazy. I'm about to say.
They're not in the find out. They're the ones. Let me tell you something. Most of his supporters are the poor. But all you got to do is convince a poor white man that he has just a little bit more than a rich black man, and there we go. America, boom, in a nutshell.
Shoot, they add to that. All you gotta do is convince a black man with a little bit of money that he's better than the ones under him, and yeah, there you go.
Because niggas, women voted for this motherfucker too, and he took away. Away their rights
because they stood with their race and not with their gender.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's hard out here.
Now look at y'all.
Now you got to even if your ass on dialysis.
Some of them are really diabolical too. Let's not remember there was a lot of times that they were baiting young black boys and getting them lynched and stuff like that. Like you remember Emmett Till? You remember it was you. We know what it is. We know what it is, and y'all love them so much. Let me chill.
Who's y'all?
Let me chill. Nothing. Kumbaya, my lord.
Kumbaya.
I'm just saying, bro. You gotta be on your deathbed in order to qualify for welfare and food stamps.
It's sad. Isn't that sad? And then they expect people. They're talking about, oh, there's so much welfare fraud and this, that, and the third. That's not that's so not the case. It's so unfortunate. Mm-hmm. It's sad. People are struggling out here. People are struggling. I'll be honest with you. I'm a person, I never had welfare, never grew up on welfare, never grew up on food stamps, never had food stamps, never had any type of public assistance. And somebody like me, I'm sitting there like, yes, I don't mind giving 5 to 10% more in my taxes if that meant that another person's child or them could eat. I don't care if you want to have crab legs and you buy your crab legs off your food stamps. Why? Because people are we not getting tired of punishing the poor?
Right. What did they ever do to you, Mom?
Y'all mad that people are spending their food stamps on different types of food, and you not mad at these billionaires who became trillionaires under this administration? Like, it would never make sense to me how they've made a society of blaming the poor for being poor.
I'm just trying to understand what did a poor man ever do to a rich man that garner all this fucking issues. It makes no sense.
They make their money off the backs of poor.
Exactly.
Right, and the rich people don't want the poor people to figure out that they can have more. So they try to cut off everything from them. Nope. Oh, healthcare. Nah. We can't have you living a healthy life, figuring life out. Then you won't be poor. You might not be poor no more. You might figure out how to make some money. You might figure out that we full of. Nah, let's cut that healthcare. Let's
Well, let's put
snip
them all
that.
on the
Right.
street. Let's put them all on the street because
Let's
the
put them
cost of
all
living
on the
is too
street.
high.
Yeah, let's put them all on the street. It's wintertime. You know what? They'll find a place to live. That's how they end up in different places. That's how these people end up on trains. That's how people end up in these train stations. Even at the airports, right?
Facts.
They're
That's ain't it.
getting in parking lots. You're creating a sense of danger amongst people because of how people see poor people, or people super less fortunate, right? According to the world, I'm poor. I have a roof over my head. Right? According to the world, I'm poor. According to the world, you're poor.
I'm 100% poor.
Right?
100% poor. Because
Right.
again, living paycheck to paycheck is not middle class, my G. It's
It's not middle
not.
class. It's not middle class. That is no class.
Do you
Yeah.
guys know that laws are still being decided by people who were able to buy their homes on a salary of working at a regular convenience store? Is that not making sense to be like us as millennials got it the worst? You get what I'm saying?
Belt
Like
to
Yeah.
the ass.
back in the 70s and the 80s, you could work at the local meat market and still
And
have enough
provide.
money to buy a house and take
Yeah.
care of your children and your wife
Facts.
didn't even have to work.
That's a fact.
And we sitting here talking about, oh well, women this and men this. None of us can take care of ourselves like that.
No.
hmm Now you get my point.
No,
It's
I'm not.
bigger than just money. It's bigger than just money. You got to
But let
be
me
able
tell you
to.
something. If I don't have money, I'm not dating.
I can agree to that.
I agree with that.
If you
I can
can't
agree
take
to
care of yourself, if you're not in a position to take care of yourself and mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, you should not be taking somebody along with you on this ride through life. Life is hard as it is already.
You're not lying. You're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right.
I'm making more money than I've ever made in my life. And I still feel like it's my daughter's going to college next year. Pray for me.
Oh yeah,
Oh
them
yeah.
tuition bills,
Oh
them
yeah.
bills is high. Them bills is high.
Ready to rob a bank, Matt? We gotta get these girls through college, man.
Yeah.
We gotta get all three of them through college, yo.
Shit.
Yeah. But on a lighter subject, the new year has come around, and no, I'll save that to the end. We can put that at the end. The NFL. Today is the last day of the regular season as of this recording, and we did not expect to see the NFL season the way that we have seen it. First of all, the Giants again blowing minds, blowing tays because you decide that we're gonna play real good right now. Y'all completely out the playoffs. Granted, it's against the Cowgirls, but it's all right. Playoff standings, but if we look at the playoff standings that is currently locked in, Denver is the number one seed in the AFC. Then you have New England, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Houston, Los Angeles, and Buffalo. Then in the NFC, you have Seattle, Chicago. Seattle is the number one seed. Chicago, Philly, Carolina. Jesus.
And they have an 8-9 record.
8-9 record. Jesus. San Francisco, the Rams, and Green Bay.
Can I be real with you?
Please.
The Rams are a better team than their standing and their record. They're the number 6 seed right now, right? The Eagles are in trouble. If that's the team that the Eagles are playing, they're in trouble. Am I bugging?
No, you're not,
Mm-mm.
because the Eagles haven't shown us anything to think that y'all definitely going back to the Super Bowl. No.
And to be honest with you, The Bills are the 7th seed, and like, nah, I think the Patriots will smoke them.
The way the Patriots are playing right now, yeah.
Did y'all ever see Chicago making the playoffs?
I'm actually impressed by they've been a quiet team. They've been a quiet team. But let me tell you something. You know who I'm really impressed by? The Seahawks.
Why, could they got the number 1 spot?
No, just how they've been busting ass all year.
They
The
switched
Seahawks
everything up.
The Seahawks have been great. The Bears have been great. The Patriots have been great. And I guess the Broncos, but I don't like the Broncos.
Even Carolina. Carolina's been
okay.
They have a 7-9 record.
They're the number 1 seed in NFC South. They're at 8 and 9, which is crazy.
Again, these are things that
NFC South is terrible.
I'm surprised that I'm just saying I'm surprised Chicago's. These are things that I did not see myself saying a year ago. Carolina's in the playoffs. Chicago's in the playoffs. Seahawks is the number 1 seed. Like, these are things that I did not foresee. I did not foresee a year with Patrick Mahomes not in the playoffs at all. Maybe not making the Super Bowl, but not making the playoffs. Totally different.
Yeah. So this week decides if the Ravens or the Steelers will make the playoffs, because they're facing each other. If the Steelers win, they're in. If the Ravens win, they're in. So that's the only team in the AFC waiting for a spot. Those are the only 2 teams waiting for a spot.
I hate that. I want the Steelers in the playoffs over the Ravens.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
Only because of Mike Tomlin.
I know. That's why I love to hear it.
You go to hell, Matt.
So can your quarterback.
Yo, look, hey.
So could your quarterback.
Hey, look.
Directly, he got a first class ticket for sure.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, my little muscle look all right. There we go.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it, but you just
this way or that way, this way or that way.
Yeah, I can catch up.
I'm trying to get there.
But who wins the Super Bowl this year?
Oof.
I'm just gonna cut straight to the point. We're not going. If these Bears win the Super Bowl,
the
Bears.
Packers Bears NFC Championship.
Got it here. No. Yo, I ain't even gonna hold. I'm surprised Detroit ain't in.
Me too.
Yeah.
They collapsed.
Threw me off.
They've been hurt the whole. They've been hurt.
They had a tough schedule, baby. They had to see them damn Browns. They had some tough losses.
Yeah.
Let's see what they lost against. Maybe it'll make sense.
They also were hurt most of the year too. Like their main pieces were hurt on both sides of the ball.
I ain't gonna hold you. Detroit not being in, fucking Tampa not being in.
Tampa barely missed it though, but they missed it by a technicality. They have the same record as the Panthers though.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought the Commanders would have been fair to like that. I thought they would have been decent, but I know their quarterback went out.
I mean, the Lions lost to the Chiefs.
Okay.
When it was very early in the season.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Okay.
The Eagles.
Okay.
The Packers.
Okay.
The Rams.
Okay.
The Steelers.
So they lost the teams that they were supposed to.
Not supposed to lose to.
They were tighter. They were
tough games.
Yeah, they were tougher games, and they were all of those losses were close.
Yeah, but the question was who's winning the Super Bowl. It might be the Rams for me.
I can see that too.
I know, Dre. I know. It's for me. It's the Rams, but my sleeper team might be. Look, I don't predict the Eagles winning the Super Bowl this year. I feel like there's too much shit going on in the background of everything that's like stifling that team, and it's gonna reach its head in the moment that they're gonna need to be together the most, and that's gonna make for a very interesting all season. But I feel like my sleeper team, which is not really a sleeper team, because we kind of made this declaration like a couple weeks ago. There's nobody in Josh Allen's way. He better shake something. I'm sick of this shit, bro. Like, I'm dead.
No, we
I'm
said,
sorry.
me and Dre said that.
I'm sorry. You better shake something. There's no Patrick Mahomes. There's no Joe Burrow. And it might not be no Lamar Jackson. You better shake something, bro. You better shake something. There's nobody in your way, bro. Nobody.
I don't even want to pick them, bro. Like
I'm sorry.
I don't want to pick them. Like, first of all, to be honest, the Patriots are playing too damn good for me to pick the Bills right now.
Nah, that.
I'm super concerned about that matchup.
You better shake something. This is some bullshit. It makes no sense why everybody keep putting your ass up here with Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, and you not doing
Take Lamar Jackson out of that.
Yeah, well, he was the MVP. That's why. I had to. That's the only reason. Well, Jalen Hurts. That work? Okay, cool. I'm sorry. Jalen Hurts. You better take something. Ain't nobody in your way. Nobody's in your way, bro.
I mean, they are the 7th seed, but
Yeah, they gotta face the Patriots, bro.
Look.
But Stephon Diggs might not play.
He's not. He got suspended. He got suspended.
Not how many games?
I think it's 3. Yeah, he's done.
Also, he's not playing. Yeah.
Yeah, shake something, motherfucker. You better figure it out. This is God's plan. This is literally what the NBA did for LeBron. They're giving you a platter. Stephon Diggs is out.
All right.
You better figure it out. Shake something. Shake something. Make no sense, bro. Every year we got an excuse. Man passed out in the middle of the field. What else? The other one was
Hey, low key, they were supposed to win because they were supposed to get the emotional powers of him coming back, and they
Dre, we ain't coming up with no excuse. I know we gave this one too many.
No, I didn't give him no excuse. I give him no excuse. We have. Well, I said they were supposed to win when he came back with the emotional powers was supposed to, when Hamlin came back. We said, "Oh, Hamlin is coming to the game. Oh, it's a wrap. They about to play their hardest."
You better back. Look, you've been making Tavia look bad on these streets because she got all this faith in you. That you better think something. There's no Patrick Mahomes. Light skin NFL Jesus is not playing, bro.
I also just want to let you know that for like 5 minutes straight, you're telling another man to shake something is crazy. Just want to let
you know what I meant, bro.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. You was wilding right there, bro. Like,
it's crazy. I'm sorry.
I was trying to I hope he pauses himself at some point, and he just did it.
My bad. Pause.
It's too late. It's too late.
I gotta relax. I gotta relax.
You already revved up and then telling the man to shake something. So,
because it made no sense. Bro. Like, did we all sit here in the beginning of this goddamn season and think Patrick Mahomes is not going to be in the playoffs? None of us did. It was not on none of our cards.
No, I didn't think they were. I didn't think they was going to win the Super Bowl, but I thought they was going to get to the playoffs.
Now, Joe Burrow, I ain't gonna hold you. I knew that wasn't gonna make the playoffs. I've been said that. Nobody wanted to believe me.
Wasn't he injured most of the season?
Look, what else is new?
At the beginning, I think, but then
what else is new?
He played his ass off for the most part, but still, like,
what else is new? What else is new? Ain't none of that new. Ain't none of it new.
Man, it's Cody Burrows is just having a time over there, bro. Like,
ain't nobody in this way, bro. Nobody. Yo, there's a good. This
I'll
I'm
tell
not
you
gonna
really.
hold.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
The
Tell you really
Steelers is
think
gonna
that
beat
you really think
Baltimore.
the Bears gonna win the Super Bowl?
Why not?
What way did this season playing out? I
The way
wouldn't be
this season
surprised.
played out,
I wouldn't be
maybe
surprised.
it's the Seahawks.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised. But no, but really, the Steelers is beating Baltimore. I don't give a f- I say. The Steelers is beating Baltimore. Why? Because the NAACP is supporting Pittsburgh right now. All of Martin Luther King Jr.'s powers is going to Pittsburgh right now. He needs it.
I'm just split this game. I kind of want. I really don't want Tomlin to get in the playoffs and then get smacked.
But at least he made. I want him there.
Is he over 500?
Yeah.
Yeah, right now.
Y'all
Right
can't
now,
bet.
if he lose, he won't be. I think.
Oh,
Right.
no, he need to win. Because I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. Nobody, none of y'all coming at him for breaking that record. Because how many years
Oh
has it
no,
been?
he's still no. If he lose, they'll be 9-8. You'll be fine.
All right, so cool. See, look, and Aaron Rodgers can bow gracefully because again, y'all ain't gonna put
His ass
that
not
record
gonna
on
bow
him.
gracefully. He's gonna
Look,
play another year.
look, no, look, keep that man above 500 and blame it on another quarterback. We don't need that.
Well,
I can't defend that.
no, you can't. But the last thing we're discussing is New Year's resolutions. We did this 2 year last year. No, last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2 years.
Yeah, no, yes. Yep, we did this 2 years ago when we
Did we?
man.
We
Yeah.
ain't doing last year.
No, we did. No, we did
We
it. No, we didn't do it last
year.
year. We didn't do it last year. We wasn't recording in December last year.
Damn.
So I need 3 New Year's resolutions or 3 proclamations. Or you have one? We can just do one. Or one
No,
of
I
your
got
main
3.
ones.
I got 3.
All right, Matt, start the party.
All right. Proclamation number 1. I will get from under this bull stigma that's been on my head since 2022 when it comes to me and my kids. I will gain control over that and I will get to live my life the way that I want to live it without any worries or any thought in the back of my mind like something's gonna up. No, I deserve what I've earned. And that's me being the best father that I can be for my 2 daughters. So
Amen.
I'm claiming that in 2026. We will
Amen.
be able to, we will live the life that we deserve.
2026
Claiming
and
that.
beyond.
2026 and beyond. 2, I've been way too dormant in 2025 and 2024. Well, not really 2024, 2025. I was very dormant. And that's because I was battling this shit for the whole year. So more content will be coming from me. I will be putting back up the Urinals or the Brooklyn Bull or the I gotta relax comment. The videos, they are coming back. They are definitely coming back. So more content will be coming. And number 3, I'm going to tap in more with my brothers and my sisters. Y'all are gonna get to because I know me when I get invested in my shit, I'm dormant with my shit. I keep it closed. Um, I'm very much in love right now.
I'm
We
about to
Yeah,
know
say,
this.
we
I'm about to
know.
say,
I'm
well, I'm about to say, Mr. Love,
Yeah,
Lover.
we know.
yeah,
You're
I'm
certified
very much
lover
in
boy.
love now. I want her to get to know my brothers and my sisters and realize that I'm nothing without them. I'm not where I am today without the support from them. So I learned from the mistakes from my past, and I'm not trying to carry that on to my future. So y'all will get to know my fiance. Y'all will get to know her more. She will be around more, and I'm going to be around more, even though I'm leasing out of Pennsylvania eventually. But that's my resolution and my proclamation. No, I can't spell proclamation. You know, it's too many damn
Why
syllables.
can't you spell
What? What?
proclamation?
Too many.
It's
It's
No,
too many
don't
damn
spelled.
say
syllables.
that. What?
It's
You
too
shouldn't
many
even
damn
said
syllables.
that.
You shouldn't even
P
said
R
that.
O C L A or proclamation. C
Sis,
L
would
A
you would you would
M
you
A
like
T
the
I
main
O N.
event or would you like to go now?
I want you to main event. I like you stepping into the spotlight a little bit more because I feel like I know that this is my show and I'm the David Ruffin of the Temptations and all, but
And I'm Otis. Can I be
Drake.
Melvin at least? Can I be Melvin?
You the one who sing well, it's just my imagination.
What's that, Eddie?
Eddie Kendrick?
That's Eddie. Yeah, that's Eddie.
With me, you him. Every night on my knees, I pray.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, Paul. Paul killed that. Paul killed that.
Please.
You ever watch that movie? That scene makes me. It gets me every time. That scene gets me every time because that's like the true brotherhood moment. He looked to the side and he realized, like, yo, my brother's not here no more. Like
that gets me every time.
Every time, bro. Every time. Dre, will always be there, man. You ain't gotta look to the side. Realize I ain't gonna be there. You ain't gotta worry about that. I'm always gonna be there.
Okay.
Take a look. Look at Jay's face.
Very emotional. So, my number one New Year's resolution is to ensure that my daughter has the best senior year going into college ever. This is a really transitional period of life for us. So it's like I am putting the biggest part of my heart into a cruel world, hoping that it'll be kind to it. So pray for your girl because I am not okay. Okay? I'm not okay.
Oh, niece know that her uncles is crazy.
I want to hold on to her as much as I can, but I know that this is the time that I have to clap for her as loud as I can. And it's not about me, it's about her. That's my goal. My number 2 goal is to have more patience with my parents. Because unfortunately, I'm a spoiled brat, and I know I'm a spoiled brat sometimes, and sometimes like I'm not as patient. I don't get disrespectful, but I could be a little bit more patient. Especially knowing that I recently lost my grandmother and I'm still.
We know.
You know?
Sleep in paradise with grandma.
Yeah. I'm still in my grieving journey.
Yeah.
So it's making me look at mortality a little bit differently now. And like my parents are getting older and they don't have the best health. So just trying to be a little bit like I surprised my dad for Thanksgiving. I spent New Year's with my mom. It's like trying to be the love that I give to my friends. I need to pour that back to my parents and my family.
Yes.
Place more boundaries within my career and acts of service for others. I feel like I lost a monster in me once I fought cancer. I became too kind. And then now I gotta start. Drake, get the censor button, please. You got me? So I gotta stop letting mother play my face and letting people that's my natural black the long way and they could all suck my because if I don't with you like that, if you don't me like that, you stay all the way over there. And that goes for fake friends, people, anybody in general. Like I'm putting my boundaries up around me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of my mother's face. And the thing is, I think because I have stopped being violent, you get what I'm saying? Like people have really like taken my kindness from weakness. So now it's for me to start saying back again, so a long way, kiss my ass long way.
Yo, I'm done. Try in the show.
And then I do have my 4 affirmations, and I'll end it at that. Balance, audacity, spirituality, and true love. And
oh my God. I wasn't ready.
No, I wasn't either, but these are your proclamations. These are your resolutions. That's it. I fucks with it.
How you gonna follow that? You gotta follow that.
All right. My first proclamation is to be a better version of myself for not just myself, but y'all, everybody around me. This year wasn't 2024 was a rebuilding year. This year was kind of figuring it out. 2026 is more. I know who I am, what I'm going to be moving forward. This is not a take the year off year, somewhat like 2025 was. This is more of a go strong into everything that I'm doing. For number 2, start charging people for helping them. People ask me questions about
Yes.
online, bro. I gotta start charging them, bro.
Yes.
Not charging niggas. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Start charging for help.
I need help with it. With my, I want gear. Like, but we're gonna talk about that later.
Not y'all.
Just saying,
bro. What? Anyway, start charging people for help, and the most important one. Well, one of the most important ones is 3. Diplomacy is out the window. I said this on my post, and I said this before. I've been very diplomatic for 6 years of the show. I have been the calm. I have been the balance. I don't want to be the balance no more.
No,
I want to be the fire.
It's over.
You go low. I'm going to hell. It's not just with the show. It's just with life in general. Like, I'm very diplomatic because I don't want any issues. I don't care about the issues now. Smoke is here.
We with all of it.
I'm with all of it.
With all of it.
I don't care. Like I talked about being in the villain era. Blah blah blah. I wasn't really in the villain era. I was just hurt.
No, you were just putting up boundaries.
Yeah, I was just putting up boundaries. I was putting up boundaries. There's a difference. Villain era is not caring. Like, I'm not going to purposely go out looking for it. But if it's brought to my attention, it's brought to my front lawn, whether it's brought up here online, if it's brought to my face in my personal life, my professional life, when it comes to wrestling, it does not matter. The smoke is here. The smoke is here. And the 4th one, thou shall not fuck with Yerrr. Anyone. Thou shall not fuck with Yerrr. That's it. We all live our individual lives, and people do not know that together we are the strongest entity out there. We're just real humble about it. But I don't think 2026 we need to be humble about
Not
it no
being
more.
humble about shit.
We don't need to be. We don't need to be humble about shit.
Fuck y'all.
We don't call Tay 100K Tay for a reason. we don't call it for a reason. We don't call myself the Wise Brother or the Soul of R&B for no reason. We don't call this man Henny Bobby Brown for no reason.
I'm gonna crash out. You don't want me to crash out.
We don't even got to crash out. We don't even got to crash out. Me and Tay read people they rights on TikTok the other day just in the most professional way possible.
I'm not professional.
Girl, bye.
Like,
I'm not the professional one.
Everybody
out of line.
Right, out of line.
These nuts. Out of line.
Fuck around, you might get tagged when I repost this too.
You know what bothers me with people? Like, y'all will go, like, not y'all, but people will go all the lengths to, like, defend predators. Like, that's so weird. Like, I think that's a weird thing, dude. I think, if you're out here defending, like, any type of sexual deviant, dude, you're fucking weird. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're weird.
Right.
It's weird, dude. I'd rather you not say nothing. If you're not ready to just, like go hard, because, like, I look at my daughter, I'm like, she's 17 years old. Like, I'm scared for people to, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I didn't have a daughter, even if I didn't have kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's fucking weird, dude. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I know I'm on my Zen shit, but, like, it's weird.
I agree.
It's weird, dude. It's fucking weird. It's weird. I mean, it's weird. Are they the same people who like calling girls like grown ass young girls? Like, I mean, it's weird. It's weird. But it's weird.
It's super weird. We won't allow it, and we'll be calling out all bullshit moving forward. So
absolutely.
So I've been also apologies to you guys for letting you guys be as diplomatic as me in certain points. Now y'all gonna have to deal with Tay and Matt yourselves. Y'all gonna have to deal with Tay and Matt yourselves.
The crash
I
out
love
kids?
that.
No, not crash out. When y'all are not crash out kids, because y'all are grown. You're close. Y'all close to you close to 40. Tay is forever young. We're not. There's no crash out kids.
Just the crash outs.
Y'all are pit bulls, and y'all will be taking heads I do
want to invite people on the show who have these takes. Like I do want to invite them on, and I do want to be prepared, and I do love a good debate. I promise to keep it respectful as long as they keep it respectful.
Absolutely.
But please don't get it twisted. I am willing to take it to the 7th layer of hell.
Mm-hmm. And create an 8th layer.
Yes.
I'm with all the other 6s. You already know how that go.
Yep. But that is a wrap for the first episode of the new year. Well, and soon we'll have some news pertaining to other stuff that we're doing coming up. The news will definitely be here shortly, super short. But listen, waiting for the boss lady to tell me I can pull the trigger because y'all know how I get. But follow the Yerrr Sports Show on all social media platforms. Follow the Queen on TikTok at Tavia Regina.
I love that my TikTok is kind of taking off. Isn't that cute?
It's bombing for sure. It is blowing
bit.
up.
It's not where I want it to be yet, but it's almost there.
It's getting there. Follow BK Matt. Matt, you got to start putting your tags down there so I can make it easier for me.
I got you.
But follow me at the Wise Brother on all social media platforms, especially TikTok. We are bringing yearning back all 2026 and beyond. Y'all fellas got to stop acting like y'all don't love y'all girls. Start singing to them.
Word.
Start singing to them.
I'm not before we end it. Yo, why is Kalani folded? It gives me vibes like when I listen to Fantasia's When I See You. I don't know why. That's all I play now.
It's such a good song, bro. It's such a good song.
I
love my
and then the remixes.
Yeah, my song right now is Mariah the Scientist. Is it a crime?
Yes.
I gotta hear that.
Oh, that's
I feel like R&B is slowly coming back.
The ladies are anchoring it back, bro.
R&B, baby.
The ladies are anchoring it back. Yeah, I was tired to hear about people beating up their girls and loving them.
We need we need a new Drew Hill. We need a new Jodeci. We need a new 112. We need
B2K's back.
We don't need them.
We don't need that.
I'm going to their concert. Don't do that. We ain't doing that.
You are. Yeah, we know you are because
I'm going to the concert.
You seen your former twin on mine.
First of all, I'm a good spouse. That's what I'm doing.
That little Bow Wow. You just don't know.
He about to pop on stage. Oh, I forgot he booked for the tour. My bad. Yeah, he booked.
What? I'm getting there like.
Yeah, you're gonna be on stage. Yeah,
you know I am. I told her, I'm like, you sure you want to do this?
Performing your greatest hits.
I was like, you sure you want to do this? She's like,
Matt, you gotta get back into music and show Tay my favorite song of yours.
I am, because I got a surprise for Tay coming up.
Period.
This man about to be moonwalking in front of your building.
Nigga, when that movie drops, I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm telling you.
When Michael movie drops, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
Oh my! We have to make that a family thing. We have to go
see it. We have to go see it.
I'm gonna be unbearable. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna cry.
Wait, hold on. Are we going to see it when you going to see it, or are we all going to see it together?
I'll wait.
Okay. I'm about to say, like, there's a level to it, bro.
I'm seeing that movie.
Like, I know you about to see it for sure.
You know what I love what I did with my recap video that I posted a little bits about. Oh yeah, smiling, vacation, boom, my career, boom, I'm that bitch, boom, I'm that this. Like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, Matt, again, calling you out in public online. Pictures, promotional pictures.
Oh, and I gotta save money this year because the way I was spending money last year, like a cartel boss. Whew.
the
Boy, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Yeah, I do have to go. But
you have to go.
For BK Matt, for the Queen Tay, it is your boy, the Wise Brother, Big Baby, signing off.
Peace. Came here to say we won it from the jump.